Okay, 2025, this is currently my tent setup. I don't roll the walls, I fold them back. It makes it easier and quicker to close and direct traffic, if you know what I mean. Still waiting on the fire marshal to come give my final inspection. Nice little tip, if you got any extra strap, wrap it around the top of those. Those are shin busters. I like to put a little something there. Trash can, ashtray, that's a huge help. People use it actually. No smoking sign there, no smoking sign there. I'm gonna add me another one right there. So when you walk in, let me back up. Over here to the left, this is our cash register. And over here to the right, this is the beginning. So this is what you see when you first walk in. Now, I have this section blocked off because I don't want no one walking behind these tables. Theft is a real thing. So, this little display rack will be full of Roman candles. It holds them well. To the right over here, when you first walk in, starts the artillery shells, and then rockets, and then it starts the 500 grams. And if you'll notice here, everything in here is off the ground. I haven't put anything there yet, but I will be, and I have plenty of room there. Still have a lot of unboxing to do. 500s all on this side, and I utilize the top and bottom with these pallets or these nice little Pepsi crates and whatnot. You're able to keep the product off the ground, but also display from the bottom as well as the top. So all 500s over here, again, it still needs to be organized. Like those 9-shot Nishiki Willows, those are going to end up going over next to the Pro Cakes. But here we go. Now, on the ends, we have your assortments. Again, off the ground. Moving on around, more 500s, displaying top and bottom. And when we get here, this is where it starts, the 200 grams. And top and bottom, excess panel. And pallets are also good for this as well, for like overstock. So as this starts to sell, we can just easily pull straight out and put it right back on top. Nice and convenient. Now, I don't have any of this priced out yet. I have the labels created, but not priced. So we got 200 grams, and then we start fountains. And then we get into the Roman candles. Still not completely organized, not completely priced everything. Some of them I break down and I put in that first stand that I showed you. And then Roman candles, then we get into sparklers, and my fan. I turned it off for this video. It's hard to hear when I'm standing right here, especially. So, but it's a huge help. Not only does it keep it cool, but it also helps keep down the condensation. And then, so sparklers, and then novelties. Still, again, everything is off the ground. Novelties all over here on this side. And then got my firework extinguisher. And this is the beginning of my register table. And no one will be able to get back there either. Music is fun. I got me a couple speakers. Of course, this little light up display is, and I got me a nice little subwoofer down there. Everything is again off the ground except for these plastic totes. All right, so this is where everything pretty much gets done. Customers come in this way, they set the product. I have this spare table here. It just helps lay it out for like when big orders come in, you've got something to lay on. Still have, I like a closed sign. We have an open sign, but I also buy a closed sign, and then I can set the time of when I'm going to be returning. And these signs here have extremely helped me. 24-hour surveillance. Over here at the top, I have my Wi-Fi ran and my hub for the cameras, and that's one main camera. It just keeps an eye on everything going on the inside. And there's another. So the way I did this is I ran all the electric all on one side, and this needs to be cleaned up, but all of the excess wire goes on the outside, so it's not going to be a trip hazard. And then I run one line with a power strip. I don't know if you can see it. Power strip just for the fan. Then I run another line just for the internet and the Wi-Fi and everything, and the cash registers. And then from here I run, bear with me, run all the way over here to power my exit signs, going all the way down to the back. Let's see, there's another power strip that powers the open sign, the exit sign. There she is. And eventually I'm going to run another cable from there and plug up those lights. So that's pretty much the electric. Moving back around, I've got two ways to go. My main thing is the novelties I want close to me, because those are the cheapest items, but it's easy to steal. They're right here close to me, and that's the way I like it. Plus, if someone's just in here looking for some snaps or sparklers, they have to go all the way into the tent to get it. If it's too convenient, they don't spend much time. So, and you never know what might catch their eye. So anyway, let's talk about the center table. The center table is kid stuff right here. Firecrackers, Saturn missiles, Roman candles, rockets, and the assortments. Quick, easy baskets for customers to pick up and go shopping with. And I've got more, I just don't have them all the way laid out. I always put some on the other side as well. And moving all the way around, same thing. Overstock. Assortments. And on this center on the back, this right here, this is all my mortars. Got them all laid out for now. Still not completely organized. This video is not so much about product organization or anything like that. It's just more of let's say tent setup. Assortments, and same thing on this side of the table. More rockets, Roman candles, firecrackers. Here's another like assortment pack that needs to be put out. But let me show you down here underneath what the purpose of that table or that pallet. Just not only does it keep it dry, but you can stock it and quickly grab it when you start running out. And this is what it looks like on the outside. Fire extinguisher, I normally like to have one relatively in the middle, close to get to, not hard to get to. And then my big one is right here next to the register. If anything was to break out, this is typically where I'm going to be. But other than that, that's pretty much the setup. Now, the way I have my tables set is it has a nice flow, because people typically will come in, and during a busy time there'll be a line all the way around here over here on this side. So people come in and then they have to walk this way, and they have to walk by all this stuff. And like I said, I normally have something here that's easily moved. It just deters people from coming in or leaving. And I don't have my barricade up yet here to stop people from just coming in and grabbing it and going. So, but then again, I have another camera right there. So it catches everything on this side. Here's a little close look on how I fold instead of rolling them up. My no smoking, my open sign. So yeah, just a walkway which will be blocked. But as far as the flow of traffic, this is perfect, because you could really monitor. People are able to maneuver. When it gets busy, it's busy, and there's people everywhere. So you need a nice flow. You don't need a bunch of stuff in the middle. And with that trash can, if you've noticed, there's no trash anywhere. So with that trash can outside, it just makes it really convenient. And especially if you do this like I do year after year after year, you acquire certain totes like this. It's all from the house. Those are nice little baskets and organizers. This thing's pretty cool. You know, the little sparklers, when you break them down individually, this lays perfect right there. And there's my other camera. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I also set up motion sensors that in my camper I have the chime. So if maybe I'm doing some office work or something and I can't necessarily be in the tent at the moment, if there's any kind of movement, anything, the cameras will catch it, and then the motion sensors go off, and then I know, hey, there's someone out there, and I come running out within 10 seconds. So your exit signs, when you wire them up, make sure that you test it with that test button, because the fire marshals will definitely do that. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll make another one once I get everything completely organized and priced. I still have that barricade to finish putting up, and then once everything's organized, I like to come through and add the bunting, so that you don't just see cardboard boxes like this over here. I add the bunting, but this gets whittled down quickly anyway throughout the season. But yeah, the button just kind of cleans it up. It buttons it up. All right. Hope that helps. And thanks for watching. East 10 Fireworks. Let's go 2025.